Fred, we are on the verge of a midterm year. Both the stop today in the Lehigh Valley and the one by the president in Monroe County were in closely watched House districts. Those elections and others will determine who controls Congress, which will affect how much of President Trump's agenda he's able to implement.
Vice President J.D. Vance back in Pennsylvania as the Trump administration closes in on its first year in office.
We are fighting for you every single day.
Vance taking the stage in the Lehigh Valley against the backdrop of the same messaging on the economy that we saw during the president's visit to Mount Pocono 1 week ago.
What does it tell you that we have both the vice president and the president here in Pennsylvania in a week?
Yeah. Well, look, a lot of building the economy is about attitude too, right? Consumer confidence, and the president being here and the vice president being here, talking about what's going on, that wages are going up, that inflation is under control, and it's also, making sure people feel that, but also they know that too.
Pennsylvania State Senator Greg Rothman is chair of the Pennsylvania Republican Party. Pennsylvania is a key swing state in presidential races. Democrats are looking to flip several seats in Pennsylvania, including the one here in the Lehigh Valley that Republican Congressman Ryan McKenzie won last year.
When you look at Pennsylvania in the midterms, how critical do you consider Pennsylvania and the seats in Pennsylvania to be?
It's the most important state in the country, and I don't just say that.
In the midterms as well?
In the midterms as well, absolutely.
The vice president today said Americans will soon see the fruits of new policies like no taxes on tips and overtime.
If this doesn't turn out to be true, I'll come back here and you can all tell me I'm wrong, but I'm telling you it's going to be true. You are going to have middle-class Americans, middle-class Pennsylvanians, some of the best tax season in 2026 that you've ever had.
The visits by the vice president and the president to Pennsylvania come as a new NBC News Decision Desk poll powered by SurveyMonkey shows the economy as the top issue and more people disapproving than approving of the president's job performance overall. Vance, in his address, blaming Democrats for economic challenges.
When I hear the Democrats talk about the affordability crisis that they created, it's a little bit like, Charles Manson criticizing violent crime. Look in the mirror, my friend. You are the cause of the problem, and Donald J. Trump's administration is the solution to the problem that you created.
Well, the Pennsylvania Democratic Party chair responding to the vice president's event with a statement saying in part, quote, while Donald Trump and J.D. Vance keep trying to sell Pennsylvanians on their failing economy, with Stacey Garrity, Doug Mastriano, and the entire Pennsylvania GOP cheering them on every step of the way, Pennsylvanians know the truth. Their reckless tariffs and cruel policies are driving up costs, hurting our farmers and local business, and putting health care out of reach, end quote. Now, we learned this afternoon President Trump announced he will address the nation from the White House at 9 p.m. tomorrow. I'm Lauren Mayk, NBC 10 News.